Hello, my name's Yevgeny Pinak, and I'm from Kiev. I've been obsessed with history since my school days. At some point, I became interested in the Japanese fleet specifically and started to investigate the subject more seriously. One day, I realized that if I wanted a book about the ships that interested me, then I would have to write one myself, as even Japanese records lack this sort of literature. Unfortunately, unlike the American and British fleets, there's not much data about the Japanese fleet. This makes it hard to find detailed information. There are lots of complex issues with that, as the Japanese had certain methods and details with regard to their mentality and military traditions. Sometimes these details were too sensitive to discuss, even for the Japanese themselves. Over the course of 2 discussions, we touched on the problem of historical data sources. Lots of detailed questions were raised. For example, questions concerning shell transition mechanisms for certain vessels, or placements of certain modules like phones or faces. Frankly, I didn't expect such a serious approach from a game company. Wargaming is considering every tiny historical detail. Their focus excited me so much. It made me respect their efforts to make the game real, and not just a collection of 3D objects. They want to make their ships as close to the real ones as possible. I sincerely hope that the blueprints and photos that I provided will allow them to reach their goals and reproduce the real behavior of these ships. Joining a battle on a Yamato battleship or a Shikaku carrier, even for a history fan, not a gamer like me, is quite interesting and exciting. I tried to play destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and carriers, all of them. You really feel like a commander of a real ship that is engaged in a real battle. You start to realize that it is a complex task, especially for large ships. They accelerate very slowly, turn and pull over lazily. I hope that this game will make people more interested about the vessels they are playing. They may even become curious about the history of their ship, her crew, and the battles it fought.